Okay, um, welcome. I think this is it right here. Let's see. Oh, oh my goodness. What was that? Okay. Um, basically, today we're gonna be talking about the model, the strategy, the holy grail in quotes. It's as simple as that. Let me put it as simple as possible. The model. So, dealing ranges. Identify dealing ranges. 2. Identify order flow for DXY and NASDAQ. 3. Identify entry window from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. 4. Standard deviations. 5. 1, 3 RR, 2, 1, 2, 5 RR. And 6. What is left? What is left for this 6th one? Have a good time. So this is the model. Basically, this video is for me it's for my future self in case I forget my model, or for anybody who I'm trying to show this video to, which I might possibly do. I don't know. So it's as simple as that right now. As simple as that right now. As simple as that. That's the model. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Sorry about that. I also forgot one more thing. Risking 0.7%. So yeah, that's basically the model. So let me add one more. Sorry about that. Market maker model ideology. I don't know how to spell ideology, but it is what it is. Anyways, this is on the monthly right now, so this is just the model first of all. Now let's go step by step right now. Firstly, for identifying dealing ranges. For the dealing ranges, I don't use a dealing range. I use a different language for me to understand dealing ranges. From 2 months of backtesting and learning dealing ranges, because I've been always confused about dealing ranges, I have made a second nature for me to understand and simplify dealing ranges to as simple as possible. In every expansion move, higher or lower, the last low or the last candle that was made prior to the expansion, that is our dealing range low. Look over here. The reason why I put this low right here was because 1, it was the last candle before the expansion. 2, it created a CSD. It was the candle that created this supercharged order block. Why is this a supercharged order block? On a lower time frame, this is a swing low, and this monthly candle took out this low with a body close. So that's a supercharge. So this candle is a significant candle because it made a supercharged and also confirmed it all. Now, did we need to go lower? No, because one, we had this right here, or we had this inversion fair value gap right here. We put this right here. So yeah, that I'm just cherry picking right now. So, but anyways, this candle created was the last move before the expansion. Originally, if none of this happened, and if this from here to here didn't happen, my daily range should be from here to up here. And what happened? We went higher, we went lower, we went higher again, failure swing, and we went lower and took out the lows. But we went lower like this, engineer more liquidity, we went higher, then we tagged into this fair value gap on a lower time frame, and then we went lower. Bro, stop being okay. So now, if you think about market maker models, this stage is complete and this stage is complete, right? Because this is the daily range, right? But I'll talk about that later. So right now, I've talked about the daily ranges and I'm making it as simple as possible. Right now, I'm talking to myself because it's mostly myself that I am talking to. Maybe whoever is watching this video, but I'm talking mostly to myself because the language I understand, it will be different from how you guys understand. So whatever. Identify order flow for DXY and Nasdaq. How do you identify order flow? Identifying order flow comes in how I identify order flows are in ways, right? Number one, I identify order flows as in market structure shift. Now, the thing about how I notice about DXY, right? The model basically. Never watch DXY on a 5-minute time frame or else you get screwed. Always watch DXY on a daily and also a 4-hour. This is how I watch DXY basically. Because DXY is a volatile market and you can't be watching DXY on a 5 minutes because that's just dumb and very stupid. Because I'll be on the 5 minutes for DXY and also Nasdaq, and then I'll be seeing like price just running through all my PRAs because on DXY I'll be like, bro, why is DXY just being gay? And then like I noticed that it's being gay because I don't understand how to use DXY. But now I'm understanding how exactly to be using DXY. Now, the thing about order flow is we need to understand order flows for both DXY and Nasdaq, right? Order flow right here was June 20. Okay, let's call this is when June 2000. This is Friday, 23rd of June, right? And at this time, let's say this is a market structure shift because we traded lower and then we broke this, and then this on an order block supercharge right here, and then also this is the total soup, and then this is the market structure shift because this candle traded higher. So with displacement, so these are market structure shifts, right? Now let's go to this time frame, right? If you look over here, what do you see? The thing about chasing order flow for both DXY and also for Nasdaq, keep in mind, Paul, because I'm making this for you to understand, not anybody, but you know in your brain what I'm saying. Order flow for DXY and order flow for both Nasdaq, they need to happen at the same time. If one doesn't happen the next time, if one doesn't happen, then the next one will happen. What do I mean? Number one, on Tuesday, what happened? On Friday, what happened? This is Friday 23rd. You made a market structure shift, right? Where is 23rd? This is 23rd right here. This is 23rd. There was a market structure shift to the upside for DXY. Sorry, to the upside, yeah. And what happened for DXY? We tagged into, what did we tag into? We tagged into a volume imbalance on the daily. So when we got this, there was going to be a retracement lower. Yes or no? Yes. We got a retracement lower because since Mondays we don't trade Mondays, so that's a low resistance liquidity run. We got a retracement lower, and then we started going higher because Tuesday was still going lower for DXY, but us, we needed to go higher. So where's our market structure shift for Friday? We have this right here. Why? This high was taken out right here, and then we went lower right here. We're going to our PDRA, right? But I don't chase any of those Mickey Mouse. I don't chase Mickey Mouse things like that. How I look for market structure shifts for Nasdaq will be on the 4-hour, while for market structure shift for DXY will be on the daily. So what happened right here? We got a market structure shift on the 4-hour, and then price traded lower. This is when previous day, and this is another previous day. We got a market structure shift. This is when previous day, and then previous day we got a market structure shift. We traded lower. We used from here the low before the expansion move. This is an entry, but it came at 14, which is alright. So this is when Mondays 2 a.m. If you use like the midnight open, this is 2 a.m. We took out those highs, so this would be a market structure shift right here. This low right here. So the thing about market structure shift is one. If one market structure shift happens, then market structure shift needs to happen for this. The market structure shift right here was when? Thursday to June 16th. Meanwhile, from June 16th and Thursday, Friday, and obviously if you use time, when did that market structure shift happen here for when? From these 2 days. But it took how many days for us to make a market structure shift? It took a week to create a reliable, 4 days to create a reliable market structure shift for DXY. Do you see that? So understanding order flow with also the timing. What I mean by timing, what do I mean? This week would be bearish. Why? Because number one, price needs to trade higher into premium, because I've been watching this PDRA for over weeks. So I was saying, okay, because DXY is respecting seasonality, so we need to trade higher because from June to July is slight bullishness. This is a new, right over here. This is new day 18. 18 is right here. At 18, what happened? We created high of the week and low of the day. Then we traded lower. After we traded lower, what happened? We open high of the day right here. If we use the midnight open, so 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is the high of the day. You use midnight open, but I like to use the real open, which is 18. 18 was the high of the week and of the low. As we traded lower, because this is a bank holiday, so this is consolidation. What happened after consolidation? After consolidation, we need to get off from a consolidation with an order block. So this right here, 18, created the order block. We tagged into the order block at what time? 9, high of the day. Then we traded lower. 10, low of the day. Do you see that? At what times do we create the high of the day and the low of the day? Where is the Asian session? Asian session is 18, 2 of the highs. 2 was the time for the high other day. Originally, I don't trade this type of bank days. Anytime is a bank day, I don't trade after it. So meaning next week Wednesday, because we have 2 bank holidays, Monday and Tuesday. So I won't trade Wednesday, I'll trade Thursday. So right here we confirmed that the order flow was bearish. We tagged into the order block and we traded lower. Fair value gap was over here. If we use a daily range to also support the order flow, where will I pull my daily range? I'll pull my daily range from this right here, from this time around 14 to this over here. Where were we in? We were in discount premium, and then we traded lower. What happened next? 20 was when we made half the day for Wednesday. We traded lower. Then we consolidated, did a lot of crazy bullcrap on our fair value gap. We swept this low. We needed to retrace from internal to external, from internal to external. So fair value gap around here. We tag that, and then we trade lower. Inversion fair value gap right here. And then we traded lower. What time did we make low of the day? At that time, we made low of the day at 11. Then what time is when we meant to be entering? 10 to 11. Was there any room for entries? No. That means we skip this day. This right here. Was there any time for entries? Yes. 10 to 11. This would have been an entry day. We would have caught this day. But I'll explain it later on. So then we kept on going down and going down and going down and going down until we hit our PDRAs. Now, as we hit this PDRA, so listen. When we hit this PDRA, this is the 4 hour. On the 4 hour main threshold, this is exactly at the 4 hour main threshold. Let me show you. 4 hour main threshold from here to here. Let me show you that it's actually the 4 hour main threshold. Let me align it correctly. You see that? That's the 4 hour main threshold of the fair value gap. Let's go to the 1 hour. So after that happened, look at the times. Order flow is bullish. What did DXY do? DXY hit this PDRA on Friday. all that is left for DXY to do is to go lower. As DXY went lower, order flow shifted. 18, we opened, then we just came down. Relative equal lows, we didn't take that out. 21. After 21, we kept on going higher. Now, entry wise, 12, 15-minute SOB, traded higher, higher, and higher. What happened during here? We made low of the day. At that time, low of the day was around 21, but then we swept it with 4 a.m. Meaning 4 a.m. You think of 4 a.m. as a time of importance. 4 a.m. also with the New York, so meaning this is our SOB at that time. 4 a.m. candle made the SOB on the 1 hour, and then we came down 9 to the swing, then 10 we entry, give another entry right here, then we went higher. Now what happened here? Half the day at that time, 18, we came lower. What else is this time? 8. What happened during 8? We made the high of the day during 8. After high of the day was formed, what's next? Low of the day. Now think of this, right? What is order flow? Order flow is bullish. Why is order flow bullish? 18 and 2 and London session. So if order flow is bullish, and then we have a PD array right here, the 1 hour BPR. What is next? Tag this 1 hour BPR, and then we look for entries. 10 a.m. made low of the day. If 10 a.m. made the low of the day, where would we have entered? Right here. We go over to the 15 minutes. It also was 10 a.m. 10 a.m. was right here. If we go and refine it down to the 5 minutes, because we hit a PD array, so we refine it down to the 5 minutes to get a quick entry. On the 5 minutes, what do we see? 10:55. $10.55. And what did price do? It traded lower. 10.55 entry. And then look at this. Even though it is 11, right? Keep this in your mind. I don't care if you see an entry or if you don't see an entry. If you enter around 10:05, close out from the trade. If you enter right here, stay in the trade. If you enter here, close the trade because it's 11. If it's 10:55, that is fine. If it's you enter around 11:10, close the trade. If you enter inside these times from here to here, stay in the trade. But if you enter from 11 upward, close out from the trade. The trade was given right here at 10:05. You enter right there and you hold it from here to here. Get a 5R reverse, a 3R right here. If any of this happened and then we traded lower, as simple as shorts, this 0.5 right here is just 0.5 for another entry in case we come lower. Get more entries. First take profits right here. That is, if you enter again from here and if you average down, that would be an 11R, a 7-hour trade, which is cool. Now, if you go for the 5R, which I usually do, because if I size in and scale in, I would like to enter from here and then I'd like to take profit on my original, and then I'll go right here. So meaning if I enter right here, that will be an 11 hour. Do you see that? I mean, it's basically done for the week. You've passed your funded $800 exactly. You've passed your funded. Look at how much you're risking, 0.7%. Past phase 1 funded. I would have actually passed phase 1 funded with this trade right here because this was a beautiful trade. Past phase 1 funded from here. So now I just explained order flow. So that was just a general premise of what I'm going to be talking about right now. So anyways, how long is this video? 26. Okay, that's I still have time. Yeah. So that's just general premise of what this video is going to be about, right? So now I was explaining order flow, which is checked. Now the entry window, I just explained that. The standard deviations, I'm going to now explain that. For standard deviations, right? If you're making the high of the day or the low of the day, for example, you're thinking this would be the particular low of the day, right? If you think that would be the low of the day, then that's where standard deviations come in. I like putting standard deviations on the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes. So for example, there's Monday, sorry. We have this standard deviation. We have a 1 to 1.5, which I don't like that personally. I don't like a 1 to 1.5. I like to avoid those standard deviations. Let me see if I could get an example with 2 and 2.5. Let's use the bodies. We have 2. Let's use the bodies because of this week's. Okay, we have good one now. You should play around with the with this, basically with the standard deviations. But for me, anytime I see something like this, right, and then there are wicks and like that, I take the bodies. There are 2 wicks here, so I'll take the body. There needs to be a conjunction of wicks, so we got 2 standard deviation here. That is fine. After we have 2 standard deviation, we have an order block that was made in 15 yesterday as the low of the day. So after we have that, let's go to this is 15 minutes. So we have this right here. So after we have this SOB right here, after we have this SOB right here, so then what is next is for entry. So from 10 a.m. to 11, we look for our entries. So from 10 a.m. to 11, we look for entries. Now, how do we want to enter off this? Now, there are 2 ways to enter. Should I call it 2 or let's see. Yes, it's gonna be 2 entries. 1, if Monday is if 10 a.m. is the low / high of the day, then use the SOB created at that time. 2, if 10 a.m. isn't the high / low of the day, then use silver bullets or with dealing ranges. These are the entries. These are the two entries. Now, for this entry, the criteria is met. One is that was 10 a.m. the high and low of the day. 10 a.m. was the high of the day at that time. But what's our order flow? Our order flow is bullish, so we don't need to go shorts. There's no need for us to go shorts. Because if we went shorts, if we actually went shorts right here, let me actually show you what I mean. Since 10 a.m. created the CSD candle, there's no need. We use order block. You'd have gone short and you'd have gotten how much would you have gotten by risking this low over here. Let's actually see that. That would have been a 1.8 hour. And that's alright. But we like chasing 1 to 3 hours or 1 to 5 hours or 1 to 11 hours, depending on order flow and what price gives us, right? Because we want to chase snipers, and 1 to 3 trades a week is all we need, or even 2 to 3 days a week is all we need, or 2 days a week is all we need. So we want to always enter on the 15 minutes, right? Now, for the entry, was 10 a.m. the high of the day? No. If 10 a.m. is not the high of the day, then what does that mean? We cross this out. That means we'll have to take this one. Silver bullets and the dealing range. For this dealing range, anytime I see all of this price move up and higher, like price just doing this, I just go to 30 minutes to define the dealing range. Now I could see exactly what the daily range is going on and where exactly I can put, right? So because of London also was taking, the London highs and lows were taking prior to New York, before New York, this would be a seek and destroy, but it will provide an entry. On the 15-minute SOB, what happened? It was all on the 15-minute. Look at all of those wicks. Look at all of those bodies. We didn't even close below. Look at that. That is a confirmation. So now for this daily range, we take this low to this high that was made during 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is when? 10 a.m. is right here. So this daily range, why this low? Why do you see this low? Because this low right here, look over here, created this order block. Created this order block. Created this order block for a CFD. This low created this order block by closing above on the CFD chart. So I'll take that candle. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I just go back because I went to eat. Dang, for eating for like 5 hours, that's crazy. So and also my sister Jessica gave me an anime shirts, and then a shirt with my really cool, nice anime on it. Spy X Family. It's a really funny anime. So yeah, I'm just for 5 hours. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So if 10 a.m. isn't the low / high of the day, then use silver bullets with daily ranges. So this low right here, because this low created this CSD right here. So this candle and this candle right here. I said for the CFD, this candle was above here, but I'm not using CFD, so possibly in the CFD, this candle was above here. So yeah, I'm going to use this candle right here because this candle created the CSD from here. So the last candle before the expansion move higher, the last candle before the expansion move higher, this expansion. So this expansion, this is the 50% right here. If 50% is here, let's go over to the 15 minutes, right? So 30 minutes for our daily ranges if we see lots of stupid price action like noise here, right? And if we are deciding, so basically what is inside the discount? Discount, we have this right here, this SOB. SOB right here, the wicks are just doing the damage. You can see that the bodies aren't even closing below. So 10 a.m. we open first trade here. Stop below here. Stop will always be below this daily range. So first trade here, you enter right here from here to here as an entry. Let's flip that, reverse. And now yes, so we enter right here. What the price do? Price came into our 50% one more, or we could just take this into here if we want to be safe. Possibly, normally I would do something like this. If depending on how I feel at that time, depending on price, but this daily range aligns with also the 50%. So we look over here, but yeah, because this low over here, if you notice something, this low over here aligns with this low over here. If we go to the 30 minutes right here, let's go to the 30 minutes. Let me show you something. So do you see how this low right here and this low aligns with this our daily range low? So I was looking at that and I was like, and I caught that into my attention because this low was the low that's made, that was broken out. So, but anyway, just for being safe and being safe overall, it's that if you want, you could do this. If you could put your stop loss down here. So this red is my stop loss, but me personally, because of my rules, I'll put my stop loss right here. If price takes me out, I'm risking 0.7%. So we came down into 50% one more time. You average down. After averaging down right there, what's inside the averaging down? We have a 15 minutes fair value gap. So meaning this is the silver bullet model. This is the silver bullet fair value gap. At 10, we came down 10, and then we head higher. So this is silver bullet. So we head higher. Then 11:55, we take partials right here. So the entry that we took over here. So let me explain about entering and position sizing, right? Because we're risking 0.75. Now let me explain. Let us do some analysis before I go watch some anime. Bro, I need to get back to some anime. So anyway, we're risking 0.7%, right? If we're risking 0.7% on a 10K account, right? That would be that we're risking for a reasonable size, that's 0.3, right? So if we are, for example, is a 0.3 lot size, let me increase this so you see it. So if it's a 0.3 lot size, that means the first position would be 0.1. sorry. The first, actually, it's 0.33, but because of spreads and everything, it's 0.30, right? So the first position would be 0.0. I want to say 6. Let's say 0.08, right? Then the second position, because when we enter two times, we're entering twice on this entry right here. Two entries right here, right on the order block. And then averaging down will be when we're in drawdown, but we have a 50% here. So because of this 50% here, we get two. This is just like imagining if we are risking this with a good that's why we use like position calculator. There's a calculator size I have over here. So that's why Paul, we have to be using our position calculator or something. So this right here will be 0.16, right? That'll be 0.16, which is 0.16. Sorry, my bad. Let's do 0.95, 0.95, and then 0.95, 0.95, 0.95, 0.95, and then we could do, what we could do? What we could do is actually 0.12, and then 0.12, that would be 2. Yes, that's good. 0.12, 0.12. And then the last entry would be 0.06. So because of risking, since our lot size, we're going to be risking this 0.30 from here to here. So then we divide this into basically 3 for contract. So 0.12, 0.12. So that means 0.12 here, 0.12 here. So 2 entries right here. Then as price comes down, we put for our last entry for a runner. So that's 0.06. We put 0.06 here. And if you look at this, right, it depends basically, because the equilibrium of my dealing range was above here, right? So it depends on where the dealing range is, because we should always target the equilibrium of the dealing range. I'll soon put that right there. Like, I'll soon mark it out for what we should be doing. So if we enter right here, basically, if we enter right here with the 0.06, let me put it around here. That's risking how many? I don't know how much that's risking, but 0.06. If we're risking that much, right? From here to here, from here to the 5 would be a 12-hour trade, right? But basically, we want to target equilibrium because equilibrium is almost to this high over here. Because I targeted equilibrium during this day, so we improve to an 11-hour. Then we reverse. To an 11-hour, the equilibrium could go even over here, meaning that is a 25-hour trade just for this entry right here at this 50%. So that is the entry for Tuesday. Now for Wednesday, we have an SOB that was created here in London. Now, is Monday the high or the low of the day? Monday is not the high or low of the day because of auto flow. So This is the low of the day, and because we're bullish, so what should happen? From here, the move before the expansion, let's go to the 30 minutes. What do you see? Even on the 30 minutes, you see that this is the last move before the expansion. I'm not using this one. I'm using this energetic expansion. Look at this. CSD, CSD, CSD. And this was 9:30. So if you go over to the 15 minutes, it just looks ordinary that this is where we'll enter. This is where we'll put our daily range from here to here. Then place our daily range from here to here. Let's expand that. Then price came in during 10, came in. Wait, was this a 15 minutes SOB right here? Let me put this magnets. 15 minutes SOB. So entry, stop loss down here. So meaning entry, stop loss, reverse, then you do the same thing. But in this scenario, we didn't come into 0.05, so we enter. Then it depends on basically what price is giving you. We enter. First take profits here. Then if you're going to, or you close out full positions, so that'll be a 1, 2, 3. Basically, if you want to if you want to ride positions, for example, if you want to ride positions to maybe if you are go all, for example, if you enter right at this level right here, if you enter at this level right here, and then you have another position at this 0.5, what you're meant to do is this first entry, you're meant to stop all your entries at 3. This second entry, you're meant to stop all the entries at 5.2. From this entry to this 5.2, that'll be an 11R just for this entry. While for this entry would be a 3R. Now, about understanding where to drop your stop loss for the second entry is that when you enter from here, your stop loss will be below a fair value gap, which is below the 3.2. Now, where will your stop loss be? Stop loss could be right here, below this fair value gap. This fair value gap is here. It could be below this fair value gap right here. But because of me, I like to have partials because of this wide gap right here. My fair value gap, my stop loss personally would be right here at this order block. Because if we measure that and understand how much we're getting out of the trade and also risking, from here to here would be a 1 to 4R. So that is good. So if something like this happens, basically, and you want to hold, right? And it provided another entry here. You're going to hold this entry and then your stop loss would be below a fair value gap. Right here, there were a lot of fair value gaps, right? There were a lot of fair value gaps. So your fair value, your stop loss right here, because this fair value gap is here, and because of it's wide, so your stop loss right here would be from here to this order block. The same thing that happened. So everything should be technical and also should make sense. So this is Thursday. When did we make high of the day at the time? 8:15. We came down, consolidated, we retraced. Right? Now, remember what I said about consolidations. In every consolidation, what comes next? We break out from a range and then we tap into an order block. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So the consolidation after a consolidation, as ITC said, the first thing that we tag into a consolidation is sorry, give me a sec. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay, yeah, that took a while to find. So this in Mon's Core 1, ICT mentioned this about consolidation. The first PD array we hit in a consolidation is an auto block. So I remember as I was watching that, I repeated the video a lot of times and backtesting. Consolidating, this hole is just a consolidation, but it's high resistance, low resistance liquidity run. So high resistance liquidity run, then we reversed and tagged into an auto block. The mean threshold of that auto block actually. So if you see this auto block right here, and go to 50%, we respected the mean threshold. That was 8, making the high of the day. So that we can take out all the buy side over sell side over here, sell side over here, sell side over here, sell side over here. High resistance liquidity run, low resistance liquidity run. So after that happened, so for our entries, right? Did 10 a.m. make the low of the day? Yes, 10 a.m. made the low of the day right here. Since 10 a.m. made the low of the day, and this is the 15-minute time frame, where would we enter? We'll enter right here. The reason why we don't need a daily range is because 10 a.m. because look at the rules. If 10 a.m. is the low/high of the day, then use the SOB created at that time. There's the 10 a.m. right here. This candle created the CSD, then entry right here. And entry came around this time right here. Around this time. But personally, like me, what do we have right here? We have a BPR over here. If it is me, if you remember like manipulations and all that, like how to do soups are, if this is the manipulation, and then the manipulation always ends on a PD array. Look at the PD array over here. We've gone the 5 minutes. Remember, we don't enter, even though it's an auto block, we don't enter even though it's 12. Even though it's 12, we don't enter. On a lower time frame, you could refine this on a lower time frame, and you could find this out. What do we have here? 10:45. We have an auto block, a supercharged auto block on a lower time frame, or an auto block. So after this is made, what time do we enter? We enter at 10:15. This entry at 10:15 is basically the only place we would enter from 10 to 11. I don't care, even though on the 15-minute time frame, I don't care. I couldn't care less. I wouldn't even care at all if price came down and give an entry at 12. I don't care. I don't care at all. What I care about is I don't take an entry before that time, before 11. I stop looking for entries between this time because I don't care what happens. We took an entry right here, stop loss below here, entry, stop loss, entry, stop loss. What are we targeting? 3. What's inside 3? There's a fair value gap. After a fair value gap, what do we have also for backing us up? We also have the stop run. This on the 5 minutes. We have a stop run. If we use from this high right here to this low. Let's try to use this high to this low. We will see that this is the 3 to 4 standard deviation. So this is where we reverse basically. That's something about this standard deviation. You want to be using them. It's my bad that I didn't put them here, but you want to be using them to know where exactly we're going to reverse from. So because there was this BPR in between, we reverse from here. From this 3 to 4, we reverse from here. So we're heading higher. We'll be heading higher and higher. So price came down. Give another entry. 0.5. Look at that on the 0.5. Look at how the bodies were respected on our 0.5. You enter right here. Your stop loss, your exits would be here. So meaning you have 2 entries, right? For a long position, you hold this long. Your long would be up here at 3.2. And then for this second entry, long position from here, stop loss down here, B to 5. And that gives us a 10-hour. A 10.9, but in if you think about probably rounding up numbers, that is an 11-hour. So meaning this would have been the full trade basically. If price didn't come here, then we write this to the 3 because we always want to chase 3 hours, right? And it depends if you want 2 hours, but me, I like 3 hours. So I've explained the RR and risking and then MXX ideology. For MXX, that market maker ideology, so let's say this is a market maker model, right? This is a market maker model, sell model, buy model. Now look at this. This is first stage, second stage, small money reversal, redistribution, right? So now this is the market maker ideology basically, right? The market maker ideology is just thinking of every single thing that you look at the charts as using market maker ideology. It's just self-explanatory basically, right? So for this market maker, right? For example, right? Let's say for market maker we see a high and low, something like this, right? And we hit a PDRA that was formed over here, basically, right? The PDRA that was formed basically over here. Price is trading down with displacements, right? This is on a 15 minute. Let's say, right? Let's say this is the 15 minutes market maker model. Hold on, give me a sec. Sorry, I was helping my aunt with something. So anyway, as I was saying, in every market maker buy or sell model. Sorry, my bad. In every market maker buy and sell model, there is always a market maker buy and sell model. Basically, every market maker buy and sell model, the redistribution or reaccumulation is always a lower time frame market maker buy model. It look like a retracement lower. This is a retracement higher. This is a retracement higher. This is a retracement lower. Retracement higher. Retracement higher. Every retracement, because this is the retracement high. This is a retracement high, meaning this is our market maker buy model high. In every retracement high or any retracement low, that is going to be our terminus on a lower time frame if you're entering on a lower time frame. So after price hits this PDRA, what do we have over here? If we use a daily range from here to here, premium on discount, there will be an order block or a fair value gap right here, or a breaker, depending on the scenario. This could tag into that, and then we could now start. So think of it as a lower time frame, right? This is the market maker model, lower, and then if you take another daily range from here to here, because this will be the last move that made this expansion. Another daily range, another premium. When we hit smart money reversal, we use from here to here, premium to discounts, went into discounts, then from here to here, which is discount. I wouldn't use from here to here. In most cases, from here to here wouldn't even go to here. So because of how I understand daily ranges, I'll put from here to here or from here to here, depending on the scenarios. From here to here, broke out from this range and the CSD. From here to here could create this CSD over here, but it depends on the scenario. Look at this. So every daily range is basically, if you're looking for sales, every daily range into premium is a opportunity for sell. Opportunity for sell. If you're looking for buys, any retracement into discounts is a opportunity for buys. Opportunity for buys. So now, on a lower time frame, there is also a market maker model, right? Because I told you that it is a retracement. So if you think about fractal, right? This is a retracement high. Look at this. Sorry, I wouldn't use this. I'll use this right here. That's a retracement high. And this is also a retracement high. So 2 stages. Do you see that? Let me do it well. Do you see that? 2 stages. Retracement. So right here is how many stages? 1 stage. Do you see that? Retracement. Sell. Retracement. Buy. Right here, how many do we have? We have 1, and also we have 2. Because of this 2, we'll call it 1, because there's always not 3. It's either 2 or 1. Right here will be 1 and 2. This could be your market structure shift actually. So meaning 1, 2, your market structure shifts. Your market structure shifts right here. Then we go lower. Then we go lower. One more time. Market maker model is complete. So now right here we're looking for buys. Market maker sell model. Stage 1 complete. Small money reversal. Stage 1. Stage 2. Complete. Market maker sell model. Stage 1 complete. Market maker reversal. Small money reversal, sorry. Stage 1 complete. Stage 2 complete. So do you see that this retracement higher is also fractal, right? So inside this tiny retracement is also a market maker model, meaning that there will also be a tiny little redistribution, reaccumulation and reaccumulation, right? And then there will be probably one stage of distribution to go lower. So do you see that? And then inside here will be also this right here, right here. Do you see that? Because it's fractal. Every single thing here is fractal, right? So this is using the ideology for market maker model, right? So we've gone through identifying the daily range, identifying order flow for DXY and Nasdaq, then entry window from 10 to 11 a.m. standard deviations 1 to 3 RR to 1 to 5 RR, risking 0.75. Actually, let's change the risk to 1 to 5, 1 RR, or mostly 0.7%, because that's what I'll be mostly risking. And then MXX ideology, then have a good time. So this is all the models I have. This is basically the model I'll at this moment. Well, maybe I could add more, but I hope I won't add more. All I have to do right now is to just backtest it with a lot of experience, because that's all I need right now, experience. So this is it right now, and I hope Paul you stick to this model, because this model is, you've been backtesting and you found like this thing works. It basically works, but you just need to backtest and backtest. That is all you need. So yeah, this is all I have right now. I hope for anyone that is watching, I hope this helped you at least for a framework of how I view the market and how I'll be trading in the next 1 or 3 years. So yeah, this is just basically it. This is just the model. Classic ICT, classic silver bullet, you might call it. Simplicity, no enigma. Enigma is risk management. That is all. I don't need any fancy jumbo stuff. The best thing I could do to trading is just simplify it as little as possible, so that my sister or whoever I want to teach could learn from it, because that's the gift, to simplify it for anybody. That's the gift I'm trying to make for myself, and also for anyone that I'm trying to bless with any information I have. So yeah, this is all I have, and yeah.